Hello everybody, it's Pupsy Animations here, and today we are here not animating, we are here in Jurassic World Evolution 2, building in Jurassic World Evolution 2, and doing Jurassic World Evolution 2 stuff. Which reminds me that this is Jurassic World Evolution 2. Now, I finally got the open lagoons and open aviaries mod, and I plan to use the open aviary mod in the future. Right now I wanted to get the open lagoons done, because, I wanted to give it a try. I'm heavily inspired by Evolution Square's Megalodon koi pit thing, but I wanted to do Dunkleosteus because it's Dunkleosteus, and I put a couple other dinosaurs around it because it's Dunkleosteus, and I'm starting off trying to figure out how this works. Sad you can't really use a flatten tool underwater, so you just kind of gotta wing it. I wanted to have like none of the ground showing, but I eventually just let some of the ground show for get some visual diversity. Then obviously you gotta like surround the pit with some dirt, so you have something for your guests to walk on, which I don't think they will walk on. But hey, I'm not building this park for guests. I'm building this park for me. If I like how it looks and it's good, I wanted to add a little part in the center. Just for fun. I'm trying to get, more into like doing rock work and stuff, but it's really hard to do it underwater, so I'm just gonna, go surface level on just like the top and essential stuff for rock work. And the rest of it, at the end of the day doesn't really matter because, Jigwe 3, I'm gonna be making the most crazy lagoons you have ever seen. I'm going to tell you day one, the second I get that lagoon, because you guys aren't ready for what I'm about to build. You guys are not ready. I will be on demon timing with the lagoons. I will bring home everything I learned from Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster 2. I will bring everything I learned from Prehistoric Kingdom. And I will build some of the greatest parks ever seen. And everyone who was whining about, oh, modular building, I don't like it, it makes the game too hard, I'll laugh at them. I'll laugh at them because they aren't like me. I'm on a different timing than them. They cry at the face of a challenge, and I'm here, and I'm inviting it. Bring me the modular building. I want to feel embarrassed when my parks don't turn out adequate enough. I want to feel ashamed when my parks don't turn out adequate enough. I want to cry myself to sleep when my parks don't turn adequate enough. I want to kill a lemur. Wait, maybe I'm going a little too far. Lemurs don't really do much anyways. So I guess it wouldn't be that worse of a thing, but it's not a good thing. I don't think lemurs should die. If they do bring back Tylosaurus, I hope it gets a redesign, but if it doesn't, at this point, I'd say, what do you call it, just make use the shark feeder. You know what, we need more unique, lagoon and aviary species. All of them just eat fish, and that one guy eats, insects in the aviary, but he might be cut, so that's pretty bad, but here's an idea. Add a species that, that eats seaweed and stuff, or like shellfish. They're very shellfish. Or maybe I like gastroliths, or like those big stones, I think that's what they're called, gastroliths or whatever. That animals digest, help making chewing food. Make it like a mandatory requirement for some species. That'd be fun. You'd have to like add, so like, and you have to like constantly populate with like, I don't think it would constantly populate. I think there wouldn't be like a feeder for gastro, unless you had like a feeder that just like dispels gastroliths out and they just kind of populate the area. But I still think gastroliths would be a nice addition. I think they're called gastroliths. I hope I'm not getting that wrong. If I am, laugh at me in the comments. I'm gonna search this up. You can hear my gastrolith. Yeah, Brox, I'm right. I'm correct. I'm on different timing today. I'm on different timing today. Anyways, lily pads. I'm adding a bunch of them. I'm mix and matching the lily pads. I'm adding a bunch of flavors of lily pads. I'm putting lily pads everywhere. I don't know why I didn't get this mod earlier, but hey, I'm lily padding it. I'm lily padding it. I'm lily padding it, bro. I am on different timing. I am not like the rest of you. I'm smarter. I'm stronger. I'm better. I am better. I'm going insane slowly but surely. I'm going insane and I don't know what's going on. And all I have is this dinosaur game. The dinosaur game. The Jurassic World Evolution 3 dinosaur game, which is going to come out, and I hope it has better modular building than Planet... No, not Planet 2. Prehistoric Kingdom. Prehistoric Kingdom has the worst modular building I've ever played with. Please, someone there, fix the modular building at Prehistoric Kingdom. It's so bad. But it has good designs. Same like the Isle and Beast of Bermuda. Why do these games have such good dinosaur design and the most horrible gameplay loop that is genuinely a trudge to get through? I'm thinking of getting Path of Titans and I'm hoping it's better, but I know it won't be better. Because all the dinosaur survival games suck. They really do. They're boring. At least give me something to do. Half the map is empty. I can't find anyone to duke out with. Makes it hell when you're a carnivore. And I want to kill something as a carnivore. That's the entire point of being a carnivore. And the only fun dinosaur game I've played? Jurassic World Evolution. Wanna know why? Because Frontier knows what they're doing. Frontier knows what they're doing. I've had the most fun with these dinosaur games. And in fact, Frontier's other games are some of my favorites. Planet Coaster 2, I'm not too good at that modular building. I'm not too good at, coaster building modulars and stuff. But Planet Zoo, put me in there, I'll make the most beautiful enclosures you've ever seen. I'm on different timing in Planet Zoo. I am on a timing not known to man in Planet Zoo. I'm an entirely different beast in Planet Zoo. You guys do not understand the game. I will play it. You guys will see what I'm on. You guys will see the things I do. It's not going to be like a 10-minute speed build. It's going to be an hour-long speed build because of how much detail I put in. And in JW 3, I'm going to put like hour-long speed builds because that's how much detail I'm going to put in. You guys don't understand what I'm on. I'm on a different timing right now. I'm in a different time zone. I'm going insane. Anyways, more serious note, I won't be there to record, a video about, the Frontier Unlocked. Because, I'm going to be on vacation for a little. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Depending on how well I can use CapCut to the best of my abilities. But, and also I gotta come up with, like, a skit for that in the beginning. But, there's not a lot of options you can do when it's a Frontier Unlocked. I mean, I don't even know what's gonna happen. I hope I know what's gonna happen, but I don't. But I guess it's kind of a surprise. Maybe we'll go in and they'll do the exact thing they did last month. They'll be like, hey guys, did you know that, Patago Titan and Loki's Air Drops are coming to JW 3? Anyways, let's move on to Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo. Because last time you said that entire Frontier Unlock just for them to spout off information we already knew and only show off 2 new clips. 2 new clips of Dilophosaurus and Tyrannosaurus Rex. No new confirmed species. You don't want to edge us with, like, Tarbosaurus. I don't even like Tarbosaurus. But hey, that'd be better than just seeing the same 6 species over and over with their babies. I'm tired of seeing the T-Rex baby. I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing the glorified Nano-Tyrannus Frontier. Please, give me something new, Frontier. I'm not even talking about the building because I don't know what's going on. I'm going insane. This isn't what I usually do. But I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what's going on. I'm adding sand everywhere because I think that look nice. Like it's a beach. It's beachfront property. But you can't just have beachfront property. No. You gotta put in some dinosaurs. So I'm gonna put in all the ankylosaurids and Dimetrodon for some reason. Because guess what? Dimetrodon is one of the only synapsids. Because Frontier doesn't want to add like Gorgonops, that one relative that starts with an I or something, or is it like that big Lystrosaurus guy, or Moschops, or Corythalosaurus, or whatever it's called. It's better than Corythosaurus, I know. Because Jurassic Park 3's Corythosaurus is the ugliest thing I've ever seen, and Frontier gave the ugliest skins I've ever seen. And hey, I don't know why, but I have a feeling they won't cut it, because my canon, I need my canon species, says every Redditor on Earth. For some reason, they need all their little canon Moros Intrepidus. Who uses Moros Intrepidus? Who? Who uses Moros Intrepidus? What's the point of Moros Intrepidus? These canon species are worth it, but like tell me again. Tell me what Compsognathus accomplishes. It's small. You can't even see it. Microceratus. They're so incomprehensibly small, they're impossible to use unless you sand the entire area or leave some flat grass for them to be in. the only joy I'll get is if I'm somehow able to make small exhibits for them to run around in. But hey, they can't climb on rocks and stuff, so I'm gonna have to get really creative with how they position them. Guess that's not gonna be fun. Because this is a game where you not unlike in Planet Zoo, where you can get like close to the ground, get into the real nitty gritty of building stuff. Make some small exhibits. In Jurassic World, everything's hilariously ballooned out, and there are no small fences. Why do I need a giant concrete fence for Compsognathus? It doesn't need a giant concrete fence. Why would it need a giant concrete fence? I'm going insane right now, waiting for JW3. This is what happens. We're like 3 months away. 3 months. Like 3 months away from JW3, and I'm going insane already. I can't deal with the wait. As much as I love JW2, it's impossible to build good enclosures, and the mods you have, they're just trying to get through because Kai's Toolbox, not that good of a mod. And guess what? One of these Dunkleosteus decides to die on me. I put in 2 separate fish feeders and 1 shark feeder, and it still dies of hunger. What are you hungering for? There's fish everywhere, and they fly. The fish flew out of the water for some reason. Do I know why? No, don't ask me. I don't know anything here. I'm confused. The animal decides to die for no reason. Did I tell it to die? No. Why would I want it dead? Hey, it's a creature I made. Here I'm making this really this arch. This rock arch, and because of how bad the mods you have, they're not that good. So you can't make that good of a rock arch. And guess what? Because in the mod I'm using, free lagoons, they don't even go under the rock arch. They just clip through the earth. Goodness gracious, it gets annoying sometimes. I just need JW3 right now. I know it's gonna be at least marginally better. By a large margin, it has to be better because JW1 is it's rough to play, and JW2 it's good, but you can't really make good, nice looking enclosures because the tools won't allow you to do it, and the mods you have are limiting. They're extremely limiting mods. This is honestly kind of confusing. I don't remember doing the mountains this early. I swore I did the mountains like near the end. Like, I'm being so serious. I thought I did the mountains, like, after I did all, like, the path work and, like, the... No, before, like, the, I thought I did it after the Euoplocephalus and, Mimney or whatever. Maybe my memory's betraying me because I'm going insane waiting for JW3. Slowly going insane. And there's nothing I can do about it. Not really actually insane, like I'm mostly calm in real life. But it gets annoying when all you have to go off of JW3 is, hey guys, look at us, we're Frontier. Here's another shot of the baby T-Rex. Another shot of baby Brachiosaurus. You want to know something? No. And they're gonna cut J-Holopterus. They're probably gonna cut J-Holopterus, which I don't even like J-Holopterus that much. But the lagoons and aviaries are so lacking. They have barely any diversity in the diets. And they're not going to make Tapijara a herbivore. Even though Tapijara is a herbivore, they're not going to do that. Oh, because that'd be too much. Giving us accurate dinosaur diets. I don't know why I put Giganotosaurus Triceratops roar. Giganotosaurus has a great roar, but they're cutting that out for Dominion. We need the Dominion Giga. No Frontier Giga. No slightly accurate Giga that we have. No, nada. You can't have that. We are Frontier. And maybe I'm being wrong. Maybe they do have the Frontier Giga at launch, but why haven't we seen any of the Frontier? Please, Frontier. Get out of my misery. Genuinely awful, and please, Frontier. Oh yeah, I love Euoplocephalus. It's really cute. Please, Frontier, please. Make the Parasaurolophus like the Ankylosaurus, Parasaurolophus, and Triceratops all be have their own variants for the movies that they didn't give variants for. And when he talked about it on Twitter, Frontier was like, wait, they're already variants. That's one of my least favorite things Frontier does. Intentionally playing stupid when the community gives you feedback. And you're like, what are you talking about? The one thing I hate about Frontier, That is the only thing I hate. And actually, that's kind of convenient with the pathing. I did not expect to do like that full like snake turn that the path did, but it did. That was nice. Honestly, I never really realized how small Crichtonosaurus is. Like, Mimney is bigger than Crichtonosaurus, but, like, we see Mimney as, like, the really small ankylosaurid. But I do agree it's the cutest, and probably the best-looking one. I know a lot of people think, like, probably would say, like, Euoplocephalus, and that's how I realized how big Gallimimus is. Like Gallimimus is really shockingly big. I did not really notice this, and I compared it to T-Rex, and, the scene in Jurassic Park when the T-Rex attacks the Gallimimus. It's only shocking to me, like Gallimimus is that big. Especially when you compare it to, like, the other ornithomimids. Well, this video has to come at, like, not really the video, like, the speed building, then I'm gonna come back with a live tour, yada, yada, yada. And then there, you'll have everything finished, and all the details done, and yada, yada, yada. I'm going to try to get through to JW3. Gonna try to get through to JW3. That's the dream, that's the dream. Wait, dream? That's what the mask is. That's what the point of the mask is. So you can't see me crying, but you see me crying, and you. That's what the mask is. That's what the point of the mask is. Alright guys, live tour. This is the sign I put to, get you on your little journey around here. And obviously, first of all, you have Mimney and Crichtonsaurus right there. I never really realized they were like the same size until now. Never really realized how small most ankylosaurs are either. And then over here, you can even see it through all the foliage. Very green area. There they are. Notosaurus and Euoplocephalus. And right here, we got our Dimetrodon and Polacanth. Ew. I hate that thing. Not Dimetrodon, the other thing. Now we have the staircase. Takes a while to get down. It's not very functional, fortunately. But technically works. Alright, I'm not. Okay, and then you have this little down area. Should probably fix that later, but but it doesn't really matter. Then you have one more view of the enclosure. Then over here you have your Ankylosaurus and Sauropelta. I mean Sauropeak. Then I have more of these like little preventing people from just running into the wilderness. Here's another view where if an Ankylosaurus was like walking right in that specific area right there, you'd probably be able to see them, get a good nice view of them. And then finally you have this little plaza, this little barren. I'll probably put in a couple chairs. And finally have this nice little viewing gallery. Which, you can go look over there, and that's what's. You can just see the flying fish and the giant. And that's pretty much it. I'd say I did a really good job with this whole thing. I hope the pathing for lagoon species is better, so I can just actually do this without mods and without them swimming into the earth. That's why I put a lot of them, so you can always see one even if they enter the earth. And you'll always have one jumping up every once in a while to get some fish. And also so you can eventually get one going on this little rock arch I made. Spent a lot of time on this rock arch. And look, I'm gonna go into my rock. on, buddy. Just go through the rock arch, please. Alright, you're just gonna enter the earth, I guess. Really ungrateful. I made this beautiful pond here, and they don't even want to go into my little what do you call it again? Rock arch, which isn't the best rock arch, but it's my first one, so I don't really expect it to be the best one. For next episode, I'm thinking of going back to these enclosures and like prettying them up a bit with like some details I got with this mod, like comparing this to this. Not very flattering, especially since this right here is really empty. Well, anyways, see you guys in the next episode.